Ram, Muhammad Ishad, thank you very much for having us here. Ram, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for printing this to promote our cafes. Now, Bruce did mention, for all those carrying this card, come over to Centerpoint Cafe and you'll get 20% off. That's for everybody. Who am I? I was an ex-offender. I was an ex-abuser. I was an ex-dealer, ex-inmate, convict. I am a divorcee. I'm a bankrupt. If there's any way a man can fail, I kind of excelled in it. I don't know all of you, but I know we make mistakes sometime in our lives. What do we do with it? I think that's the most important part. Do we move on with it? I'd like to share with you the moment when I was leaving prison. Prison is a very nice service apartment, except without freedom. Laundry is washed, food comes on time, you collect breads. You don't have money in there. On the day that I left prison, the very day, I mean, just one day before that, you try to touch my bread, and I will, brother, that's a kind of concept. We try to keep our bread, we exchange it for things. But on the day that I leave, a strange thing happened. Just imagine 8 guys leaving prison. Of course, when we are leaving prison, everybody happy, don't think about anything, right? We are supposed to strip naked. We're putting all our 3 t-shirts, 3 shorts and everything into a box, Toyogo box. Now imagine 8 guys naked, carrying the bread, everybody share. Like, you know, very happy, everybody share. Just one day before that, the bread is of high value, we won't share it. But on that day where we leave, we will share it. Why? Because we don't need it anymore. And after that strange 8 guys, probably not gay, but naked guys, sharing their bread, they walked out to the next room, we wear our own clothes, we leave. To me, that was an epiphany. That was the moment that I think this is a mini play of my life. Soon, I will leave this earth. I'm going to be placed in a box, probably longer than most of you, bigger one. Everything that I own is going to be dumped into the ground. Whatever money, assets, house, it will be distributed like the bread. So why is there a need for me to spend the next 30 years building a big stuff empire for myself and then after that to distribute to others? There isn't a need. And that came to me and says, maybe I should do some good. For the 1 year, because I surrendered, that I went into prison, it changed my life. My group of brothers, one was on death sentence, 2 15, 2 12s. And I told myself, I can commit the next 15 years to doing some good for this second chance that was given to me. Now, as I step out, I want to share with you the kind of feeling and emotion of those people coming out. All my brothers, everybody say, let's not smoke. Let's just do something good. Everybody is hopeful that a new life begins. But everybody at that point in time also fear that they will fail. It's a very complex feeling. It is a feeling of good, of hopefulness. It is also a feeling of fear of failure. Now, I equate those people coming out from halfway house to a 5-year-old child. Look, they could be like Bruce, as confident as, you know, big muscles, that talks as loud as he can. But during this short period, all of us are in a very vulnerable state. It depends on who we mix with. If you mix with a brother in the past, there is a big chance you will go back in. If you mix with someone that can influence, support, help you to change over, there is a big chance that you will flip over. But there are those people who will fail. But please, don't look down on these people. Today they fail. Doesn't mean that they will continuously fail. One day, they will change over. Whichever day that is, I just ask that all of you support them all the way. But during this complex feeling I faced, or all my brothers faced, it is not easy. I took 9 months knocking doors, making phone calls, asking people to support starting a caffeine experience. I face slam doors, slam phones. I face people who doesn't even want to pick up my phone. Have you been rejected before? Very badly, I have. I just pursued on. I kind of gave up more than 6 times trying to start this up. It is as painful as it gets. But why do I start? When I was in prison, all my brothers, they actually tell me, they say, "Walao, we go out, jialat lah. Who want to hire us? Very hard to find job." So as they kind of built this with me, and I have business experience, I told them maybe we should start. And I pull along my prison officer, my PS, his name is Hilary Low, he's not here today. And we started this Caffeine Experience. This Caffeine Experience is started so that we can create jobs to give ex-offenders to start again. When I have resumes coming in, this one don't know, this one don't know what experience, that one F&B background, etc., one ex-offender. Okay, I'll push aside. Okay, ex-offender come. Because these are our beneficiaries. These are the people that we want to support. Now, I recognize one thing. Brothers in drugs. When we are free, when we sit at home, abang call you, say, "Hey, brother, can kang tao bo?" And then I know the other person. Before you go in prison, you got 5 contacts. After you leave prison, you got 50 contacts. It's a serious issue, but we will address that another time, not today. But here's this. I will just say, okay, I don't even want to touch, but I need money. Bro, I'm pai today. And then this guy gets it. I mean, I don't want to be involved. We try it that way. But a few more times, you're going to get enough money, couple $100. Soon, you will have extra. Soon, you're going to get in trouble, and soon, you're going to go back in. It is a very dangerous path. It is a very vulnerable, it is a very baby path. And we need not just enterprise, to create jobs so that they stay away from all this. I give them trouble, work trouble. I give them work issues to attend. They kind of work hard. Actually, the ex-offender, they are much better staff than outside people, because the outside people come in for that salary, they want to probably take a stepping stone and they want to step out. But for these guys, this is a new life change. And they work very hard. We have, at this point in time, probably 9 to 10 ex-offenders under us. And we wish and hope that they continue to do well. So how do you support these people? I do not know at what stage of life you guys are in. But look at this. Count your days to when you are supposed to return back to Lord, to the God. Do you have 30 years? How much money do you have? Do you think by the time you acquire as much as you can, when you leave, those things will be put into good use? Why wait until then? Do some good now. Help some people. Hey, help us. You know, to support us, just come to any of our cafe, get a drink, get some food, come regularly, bring some friends, have some Facebook posts, share us. That is a very good way to help us. We're not out of the rates. We started in Tanjong Pagar, 2017, after 9 months of begging. We started Tan Tock Seng Hospital last year in December. Centrepoint was started last week. I Want to Katong, it will be a cat cafe, and it's starting probably in August. And we have another 2 more coming up. And we are doing our best on shoestring budget to make sure that our guys and our friends have a job and that we have some values to stay away from the drug scene. And some of us, which I think are very talented, for instance, like Bruce Matthew there, we make him our brand ambassador. Basically, he goes out and shares the anti-drug movement. If we can change the life of a few persons, make their family sustainable, I think that is worth all the trouble of a business can go through. You have no idea the pressures of running a business. It's almost, well, I don't even have the word to describe it. But that scope is worth doing when you see the lives of these people change, and when these people go out and change the life of others. I can't do everything. I only have that many hours in a day. But if I can help build a group of people that can go out and change other lives, I think that is very much worth it. I counted my days as I left prison. I probably have another 30-odd years left. I probably don't have the energy during all that 30-odd years, but the next 10, 15 years, if I can contribute and build something big enough that can pass on and move on, I will do that. And I ask all of you, account your days, account whatever you have. If there is a little part that you can play to make a change to the people around you, help them. They might not dare to come to you and ask for help. They would fear. They fear they fail you. They fear that when you see them fall, you will be upset. And they will stay away from you. Reach out to them and help them. Thank you.